Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
What a beauty. Wow. Your very own.
My very own.
Have you weighed it?
Not yet.
No, I can't eat it.
No, you can't eat it. I have not weighed it yet. Well, these are the kind of games that Dave plays. Jan, what's this one, honey? Is this Skyrim?
That's Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls.
Skyrim. Sorry, gotta switch weapons here.
Yeah, I don't play games with Dave.
Why?
Because you have killing people. Something else I never really thought about including in my weighing is my sprouts that I grow. But we're going to start eating more and more of these, so I'm going to start weighing them. Good here. So anyway, I came out here yesterday, and what should I behold? But the dang deer came through here and ate all the rest of my peppers. So I was thinking that these would be okay out front here because they are supposed to be hot peppers. It was a mix of hot peppers that I got, supposedly, and I thought maybe the deer would leave them alone, but apparently they're not going to. So I am not picking up these great big pots and moving them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig those peppers out and transplant them into the backyard. So I've got a bucket of water here that I'm going to set them into, and I've got my shovel and gloves, of course, you know, I got to have that. So I'm going to get to work on this and get these moved. So in this bed here, this is one of my green and yellow beds. This is the one actually that gets a ton of sun. And next summer I think it's just going to be a pepper bed. But I tried putting onions in it. They just all died off. It was way too much heat stress for them. But I'm going to take those peppers that I pulled from in the front, and I'm just going to plant them scattered around this area here. Where I do have a couple other peppers, and this is actually a pepper too, but it's definitely not a chocolate cherry. But it's not doing so well. So anyway, that's where these peppers that the deer attacked are gonna go, and we'll see what happens with them. So I had to come on here and show you some of the gigantic tomatoes that I'm waiting on. There's one on this little bush tomato. And then let me take you over here. And you see this little beauty down here. Look at that sucker. Look at how big that is. It's huge. There's another one right above it that's really big too. So I can't wait till those start turning color. Trimming back the tomatillo didn't really help much. It didn't do much. It just started growing again from where I cut it, and yeah, I'm just starting to get fruit on it now. If I'm getting fruit on it, I don't know. I mean, I'm getting flowers on it, and I'm seeing fruit sacs, but when I touch them, it doesn't feel like there's anything in them yet. These guys back here, they keep getting ripe on me. I'm almost missing them. Need to come in and do some trimming in here. Clean it out a little bit, give these guys a little bit of air. Yeah. That might be tomorrow's job. Oh, you can see, look up there, the beans starting to wrap around the tomatoes. It's a jungle. It's a jungle. It's crazy. There's some peppers down there starting to turn red. I don't know if you can see them from so far away, but my beans are starting to dry up, which is a good thing. So I'm just letting them, oh, here's a black crim that I harvested today. It's a good looking tomato. So here is my secret seed, and this was actually, I think, secret seed number 1. It turned out to be kale. And this is my special container that I made for it, my record that I poured paint on and then warped in the heat. But anyway, I'm going to move this out to where the peppers were out in the front, because I don't really care if the deer want to eat my kale, because we're probably not going to eat it. If I do anything with it, I'll dry it and make it into a green powder, but we don't eat it around here, so yeah, anyway, that's what I'm doing today. And so this can be a Shed Wars video. I'm going to teach you something. So I need to separate all these. I'm just gonna dump them out here, and look at the inside of that. Like, that's perfect. I could plant in that over and over and over again. That's very cool. And now I need to gently pull some of these apart. I gave them a really good soak the other day, so they should be pretty good. Yeah, so I'm gonna take these all apart. Look how easy that's coming apart, even though that was starting to get a little root bound. Nice. I need 5 of them. So there we go. Okay, well, I'm gonna get these planted, and then I'll come back and chit chat with you some more. Now, you guys remember my huge giant ground cherry, right? Look at the size of the ground cherries on this. Oh my gosh, they're huge compared to my other little tiny ones. My goodness. This is getting covered in aphids, though. I might have to come out here and spray it. But oh my gosh, I couldn't believe how huge they were when I came out here and saw them the other day. Oh, here, this is the one that caught my eye. Look at that giant. It's huge. I have discovered something about ground cherries, and I am going to share that with you for my Shed Wars tip of the day. So, let's go and take a look at these 2 ground cherries. So I know you all have seen my little ground cherry in the little pot, and if you follow my channel, you know that I've been nibbling on this. I've been nibbling fruit off of this since about, oh, I don't know, gosh, March or April. And it just keeps producing and it just keeps hanging. But I wanted to show you, I'm going to set this there. Okay, so this is a quarter. And I'm going to show you that little fruit and those leaves in comparison to a quarter. So then there's this ground cherry that just kind of popped up out of the ground. It wasn't even anything that I planted. It must have been one that fell last year and just decided that it was going to grow this year. I have not done anything with it other than really water it. But let's go down here with our quarter. Okay, so here's my quarter. And there's a leaf as well. Like, there's my quarter. Oh, can you see that? And there's a ground cherry. There's another, oops, sorry, there's another one there. And here's my quarter beside it. So, like, what a difference in those. So it's nice to know that I can grow the ground cherry in a pot, and I could do it all year round and do it indoors and have those little treats just all the time, all year round. And then I can grow great big huge giant ones by putting them into the ground. So I'm going to throw some out into some ground this fall, and we'll see what happens in the spring. I want to measure this sucker across. I have to put my quarter down. And I've got my trusty tape measure. So let's see. Okay, so there, look at that. That's like 4 feet wide. My ground cherry is 4 feet wide by, about 3 feet wide. So that's my garden at the beginning of August, and things are looking good. I can see a few things are looking a little droopy today. I'm gonna have to come out and do some watering a little later to make sure that everybody gets a nice refreshing drink, but all the stuff that's in the sun, I don't want to be putting water on it right now. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. I appreciate every single minute that you come and spend with me. I really do. And I'm so thankful that I have you here with me to share this with. So have yourself a fantastic day. I will see you soon. Bye now.